Lesson 2. 谢谢你. First, pinyin and text learning. So last time in lesson 1, we had learned the first part of Sheng and Yunmu, initials and finals. Today we are gonna finish the learning of the basic Chinese pinyin, the second part of initials and finals. First, the initials.
声母2
Initials 2. Zhi, chi, shi, yu, zi, ci, si.
And then 韵母.
韵母2
Finals 2. O, u, an, yan, wan, yuan, en, yin, wen, yun, ang, yang, wang, eng, iang, ueng, ong, uong.
Now we finished all the learning of Pinyin system, the basic Chinese alphabet. All the shengmu is here. We have 21 initial shengmu in total and 36 yunmu in total. Now let's have some practice.
看图片，朗读下列单音节词语。
Look at the pictures and read the monosyllabic words aloud. 三, 山, 中, 阳, 陵, 菜, 手, 熊.
The meaning of these words is in this given picture. San means number 3. Shan means mountain. Zhong means clock. Yang means sheep. Ling means 0, the number 0. Cai means cuisine and also means vegetable. Shou means hand. Xiong means bear.
云, 星, 圆, 人, 船, 床, 吃, 热.
Yun means cloud. Xing means star. Yuan means here the Chinese money, Chinese RMB, just like rupia in Nepali money and dollar in America. It's the basic unit of Chinese money. Ren means people or human. 船 means boat. 床 means bed. 吃 is a verb, means eat. 热 means hot.
看图片，朗读下列双音节词语。
Look at the pictures and read the disyllabic words aloud. 冰箱, 鸡蛋, 司机, 足球, 机场, 爬山, 手表,
熊猫。
冰箱 means fridge. 鸡蛋 egg. 司机 driver. 足球 football. 机场 playing ground. 爬山 climbing. A verb, and especially for climbing the mountain. 手表 watch. 熊猫 panda. And let's move to the text part. Text 1. First, try to read this out. 谢谢，谢谢，不谢，不谢。So this conversation is the daily use way. We say thank you and reply. 谢谢 thank you. 不谢 sure. 谢谢 is a verb, means to thank. And 不 is a negative word that means no or not. So whenever we want to express our negative mood, we add 不 before or after our sentence. So here, 谢 means thank, and I add a negative before 谢, so it becomes 不谢, which means you don't need to say thank you. It's not a big deal. So that's how we reply to 谢谢.
第2课，谢谢你。
Lesson 2. Thank you.
课文1，
Text 1.
谢谢。
不谢，
New words.
谢谢。不。
Text 2. First, try to read on your own and practice Pinyin. 谢谢你，不客气。谢谢你，不客气。We just learned 谢谢 means thank, right? And the last class we learned when we say hello, we say 你好. That means I wish you all well. So 你 means you. 谢谢你, thank you. And the reply is 不客气，不客气。谢谢你 thank you. 不客气 you're welcome. 不客气 means you're welcome or don't mention it. In oral speaking, we seldom use it. It's just a textbook thing. But here, we need to know that 不客气 is our most formal way of reply to thank you. 谢谢你，不客气。谢谢你，不客气。Here I summarized the way we express thank and reply in Chinese daily language. So when we want to say thank, we say 谢谢 or 谢谢你. Or in oral speaking, we also say 谢了, 谢了. La has no exact meaning, And the reply is 不客气，不客气，不谢，不谢。And just like 谢了, the reply is 没事儿，没事儿。没事儿 means it's okay, or in Nepali, it's like tikta. 没事儿。So the sequence of the formal degree is from the left to the right in the descending order. So if we want to express thank to the person we respect or someone who is elder than us, we need to use this one. And to the friends or to someone who is younger than us, we use the way here. Text 3. First, try to read on your own. 再见，再见，再见，再见。So this one is easy to guess the meaning, right? Just like this picture shows, this young lady here is saying goodbye. So 再见 means goodbye. And we reply is also 再见. And just like 你好, the meaning of 再见 in Chinese is more exactly like the meaning in Nepali. If we divided this verb 再见 into two single characters, then 在 means Philly and 见 means Bedola. So 再见, I'm saying goodbye, and I'm also saying to see you around, to see you again. 再见。
课文3。
Text 3.
再见。
再见。
New word.
再见。
Last time, except from 声母 and 韵母, we also learned that we have 4 tones here. 妈, 马, 马, 骂. And some of you might notice that for some pinyin, there's no tones on the head of it. This is what we call the neutral tone. Apart from the 4 tones we learned previously, there's another tone in Chinese, which is short and light, known as the neutral tone. For example, in this words, 妈妈, 妈妈, the neutral tone is what I put in red. So compared with these 2 syllables, the first one, ma, is in the first tone, while this neutral tone sounds like ma. Together sounds like mama, mama, mama. Neutral tone sounds short and light, and also soft. 爷爷, 爷爷, 爷爷. 奶奶, 奶奶, 奶奶. 爸爸, 爸爸，爸爸。The meaning of these four words is all our family member. 妈妈 means mom, 爷爷 means grandpa, 奶奶 means grandma, 爸爸 means father. Let's practice some neutral tone.
朗读下列音节，注意轻声的读法。
Read the syllables aloud and pay attention to the neutral tone.
桌子、房子、椅子、柜子、他们、人们、我们、弟弟、衣服、儿子、喜欢、认识、先生、朋友、晚上、漂亮。
Now we finished all the tone in Chinese. We didn't put this neutral tone in our four tones system, but for us to remember, we can remember that in Chinese we have 5 tones, which is 4 tones here and a neutral tone. We have some rules of Pinyin. The first one is the tone marking. We just finished learning the tone, right? And we know that tone is being marked on the head of 韵母, finals. But for some 韵母, it has more than one alphabet. So which alphabet should we put the tone on? Tone marks in Chinese Pinyin are put above vowels. Here you might be a little confused because we had learned that Chinese Pinyin have the initial Sheng mu, final 韵母. But we didn't learn that we have vowels, right? In Chinese, we only have the 6 vowels, which 5 of it is the same in English vowels. So in English, the vowel is A, E, I, O, U, right? While in Chinese sound, it sounds like A, U, E, U, and the special one, U. So this 6 alphabet is our vowels. When there are 2 or more vowels in the final of a syllable, the tone should be marked on the one that is pronounced with the mouth more wide open. And the sequence is being given here, just in this order. So A is the most mouth wide open one, and the U is the less mouth wide open one. So please, when you're remembering these vowels, try to remember it in this order, so that not only you remembered the vowel of Chinese language, but also knows where should we put the tone on. The sequence being A, U, E, U, U in the descending order. The compound final U is an exception to this rule. So for thousands of Chinese syllables, they all bear this same rule in this sequence, but only this U is an exception. In this U, the tone mark is put on U rather than E, because, let's see here, this U is the abbreviation of this previous one. And if we use the first one, then following this rule, where should we put the tone on? If we use this previous one, where should we put the tone? Yes, it's on u, because this 3 alphabet, first comes u, and then i, and then u, right? So since this rule tells us that the tone is being marked on the most mouth wide open one, which is this u, right? But in this special change, we throw away this u, so u gives its tone to u. And when it forms the syllable, when it comes to the whole syllable, it looks like this. See, 秋, 球, 球. No matter which tone it is using, the tone is being marked on u instead of i. And when we are little kids, when we are learning Pinyin, our teacher told us that there's a jingle like this, 一乌并列标在后, which means if this 一 and 乌 comes together, then the tone is always on the head of the last alphabet. For example, 秋, 一 and 乌, 一 comes first, while the tone is on the last one, is on u's head. 龟, u comes first, but the tone is still on the last alphabet's head, is on i's head, right? So for this exception, this jingle will help you to remember it. Okay, now let's practice the tone marking.
朗读下列音节，注意声调标注的位置。
Read the syllables aloud and pay attention to the positions of the tone marks.
学校，帮忙，篮球，女儿，游泳，手表，终于，公司，时间，身体，考试，国家，报纸，好吃，谢谢，客气。
Rule number 2, the abbreviation. The abbreviation means sometimes the original form is this, but we use this simple form. So in all these syllables, we only have 3 abbreviations here, which is u, we, and ueng. When we are using it, the sound of these 3 syllables comes from the one I cross off. But when we are writing it, when we are using it, we use the last one in this brackets. U, we, and ueng. And the one we just came through in the rule number 1, this u, this abbreviation is also that appears in the rule number 2. This rule is an easy one, right? Simply remember it, then it's done.
朗读下列音节，注意韵母省写的部分。
Read the syllables aloud and pay attention to the abbreviated finals.
休息，睡觉，轮船，牛奶，啤酒，昂贵，留言，开会，讨论，足球，伦敦，湿润，惭愧，水果，陶醉，顺利。
These are today's text and pinyin learning. And let's take a break. Next class, you'll learn 汉字